Numbers speak for themselves. The numbers speak for themselves. Speak for themselves. The numbers speak for themselves.
Practice makes perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, the numbers speak for themselves, which is why we should move forward.
Great hair makes you feel unstoppable.
Ever wonder how some of the best and brightest made it to where they are? Behind every successful woman is the story about getting there and their journey to the top. So I'm teaming up with theSkimm to learn and share the secrets of their success.
Business is really hard, and I've had so many things that have happened that, okay, this is going to be the end of it. And it always comes back.
I'm so happy to be here at the farmer's market. Is this a place you come a lot?
I come here all the time.
Why do you love this farmer's market so much?
If I need a break from work, I'll come out here sometimes and just walk around and catch my breath and breathe a little bit. And I always find something that I need or I have to have, or it inspires me to cook something.
Or inspires you to design something maybe, right?
It does. I mean, I'm completely inspired by everything in this city.
Enough with the farmer's market, we gotta get there. So you and your husband, Jennifer, work together, but you have a rule. You never commute together. Why is that?
We're together all day long. So let's have some time in the morning apart from each other, not talking about work all the time.
What's your typical morning like?
My husband brings me coffee in bed every morning.
Really?
Yeah. One morning he came in, I just put him on my Insta stories of him bringing me coffee. And I got hundreds of people saying, oh my God, please have him do this every day. Because he's funny.
Jennifer Fisher Jewelry started with a single charm. Because of a tumor on her chest wall and subsequent chemotherapy, doctors encouraged Jennifer and her husband to find a surrogate, but she ended up getting pregnant on her own, and her first child, a son, finally arrived. To celebrate his birth and her good fortune, she created a dog tag inscribed with his name, Shane. It would soon become her trademark.
At the time I was a stylist, so I wore it on set on one of these long chains. I mean, the grips, the gaffers, all the guys, they wanted them for their wives. Everyone wanted one, and I ended up making one for Uma Thurman. And she wore it on the cover of Glamour. Suddenly, the phone was ringing off the hook, and people started asking me, and it became, can you make a heart? Can you make a star? Sure, I can do anything you want. Why not? So I started literally just making everything.
And so this really made it personal.
Very personal. When you put it on, it's your talisman, it's your good luck charm. I have my family with me. I have everything that means something to me with me.
Jennifer also struck gold with her now signature hoop earrings. Celebrities love them and put her and them on the map.
The hoop thing is crazy. The hoop has been around for thousands and thousands of years. We just happened to make one at the right time in all the different styles. There's a hoop for everyone, and not every hoop looks good on every person, but they're pretty flattering if you get the right one for your face.
Some pretty well-known people wear your pieces.
Issa Rae, J-Lo, Michelle Obama, Selena Gomez, Hailey Baldwin, Rihanna. We've been very lucky.
You've always been an entrepreneur.
Always. I feel like I was like 4 when I started my first company. But I mean, I literally was like, I was the kid that would pick the flowers out of the neighbor's yard and be like, hey, do you want to buy some flowers? There's been a splatter paint clothing business. There's been a button earring business, which was technically my first jewelry company. You just can't be afraid of putting yourself out there and seeing if someone, wants to buy what you have.
Skim for me how to start your own business.
Do it with your own money. Don't do it with partners. Don't be afraid of rejection. Do your own thing, listen to your gut. That's normally what's right.
What was your biggest setback and how were you able to bounce back?
Business is really hard, and I've had so many things that have happened that, okay, this is gonna be the end of it. This is bad. And it always comes back. The most important thing is to know that you can learn from that and you can do it differently next time, and there'll be a different outcome next time.
Where do you go from here?
We do salt now, so now my foray into foods has sort of taken off. I feel like in this day and age, we can do whatever we want. We don't need to be defined by what people have done in the past. I'm doing my own thing. Cheers.
Cheers to your success.
Thank you.
So, Kevin, is it fun working with your wife?
It's been a blast.
You must be proud of everything she's been able to accomplish.
I have been, and I continue to be on a daily basis. She's really, inspired me, and every day it's something new.
You guys usually have drinks after work, don't you?
We do. We work so hard all day long, and it's so high stress and kind of intense in the office during the day that it's, also a moment to kind of unwind with him.
Where do you see the company going in the future? Are you going to grow, keep it small?
If I listened to everybody, we would have 50 stores right now. Do I think it's important for us to grow with the food and what we're doing into the lifestyle category? Absolutely, because that seems to be where it's headed. But there'll always be jewelry in it, forever. It's always going to be jewelry.